everyone, Higher Self Magic here. This reading's for whomever happens to need it or comes across it, and I'm hoping that it will find the right people. I might not put hashtags on this, let's see, because that way it will find whoever is meant to find it. Okay, Sarah Elizabeth, thank you. I am Higher Self Magic. I communicate with my higher self, and also I encourage my listeners and readers to do that. I have a very small following, but the ones I do have contact and communication with are very close to the energy I have here. So I get their energy. Any newcomers, please comment, please say hi, please like, share and subscribe, so it helps my channel grow. Let me introduce you to September. Time to not do this, time to not self-sabotage, time to not disrespect yourself, time to forgive yourself for the mistakes you have made, time to heal. This is a time for an inward revolution to take place, and it's an enormous one. Whoever is listening to this is going through an enormous inward revolution. Here's my yogi dog. That's my Ronnie. He died 5 years ago, and he still has a very big piece of my heart. Let's start with my mini tarot. These were the first cards I started to read, so you will see little notes on the back. That's when I started, when I was 18 years old, and that's how I learned the tarot. But I've always been really keenly interested in astrology, and astrology is a massive part of the way I read. We've just had a full moon. This is the last day of the strongest impact of the full moon. So we're going to get a very peaceful feel to ourselves today, even if yesterday was a bit traumatic because it rocked a few things. It rocked a few things, and now it's becoming your rock, this full moon, in that it's enabling you to see things more clearly. We've had Mercury retrograde, which has been very upsetting for a lot of signs, Sagittarius particularly, Aquarius particularly, and the shadow period right up to September the 11th wasn't much better, but we're stronger now, and we're going into Libra season with a clearer view of where life is taking us, while it's been muffled and very sort of cloudy the last few months, even though it's been the summer and it's usually a joyous time in the northern hemisphere. There's been a way around some people that has not enabled them to enjoy the long evenings as they normally do, all the light and the brightness. But now we're coming into the harvest, we're coming into autumn, the fall, and people will be falling out of your life at quite a extraordinary rate if they've not gone already. The fall period really works on that, and plus twinned with Saturn, the Lord of Karma, and this being a number 8 karmic year, you're going to find things happening to people who are manipulative, who are not good for you. They're being taken away, not by death particularly, but, you know, situations, opportunities arising. Mercury retrograde was a time for old lovers to get back in touch right up to the September the 11th, or you get in touch with them. It either worked out or it didn't work out. And if it didn't work out, then Spirit was not letting it work out because that person was not good for you. And Spirit heard conversations, and the divine heard conversations, and the universe heard conversations that you were not able to hear. So trust in the fact that if someone's gone, it might feel a bit heavy on the heart. It's for your greater good. Okay, so let's get some cards out for whomever is meant to listen to this reading. I normally have quite a display of things, my fairies, I'm a fairy intuitive reader. I work with the fairies. I'm in my spirit room now, which has got 3 glass walls, and I'm just totally open to my orchard at the back where the apples have fallen onto the ground. Very beautiful sight. I've got butterflies and birds, robins, around me, and to my right I've got a lovely decking area with beautiful plants, and behind me I've got a different old-fashioned patio with lots of sort of Mediterranean type of plants, Genestra, that I've brought from the south of France to here. And that's the days when you could bring them in your car. And yeah, so I've got a beautiful amount of trees around me, and I really believe nature gives us everything we need. If you don't look after nature, nature won't look after you. And Mother Nature is someone we really have very heavily around us and weighing on us to do the right thing by nature, by the trees, by the birds, by the animals. And this harvest is the time to enjoy the fruits of that. Let's see what cards they've brought forwards for you whilst you're having this inward revolution. You're being revolutionized. Your way of thinking is being revolutionized. You do not want to be in the zone you have been any longer. You want to move into your transformation. You felt very much left out in the cold, and now you're not going to allow that to happen any longer. Justice is coming for you. If somebody has done you wrong, the karmic number 8 year is going to see them having a shot of bad karma. I don't mean horrible, but you know, what they do unto others, they'll do to that, they'll get done to them. And it's so what reap what you sow, that sort of thing. So you might see people's cars breaking down, them having fights with other people, which is they were good at instigating in the first place. And all while that's all going on, you're being protected, the Hierophant's protecting you, but you're being transformed. Look at that, the Death card. Your transformation is taking place, your inward revolution. Now here we've got the old friend and lovers card. So some of you have had communication with an old friend or an old lover, and I'm getting a feeling it didn't go that well. Their spirit walking away happy it didn't go that well, because they didn't want you to be back in that situation. Lots of choices are coming for you. You're going to have lots of choices coming along that will be much better for you. Lots of harmony after the battles that you have been through. There might be a possible partnership, love partnership or work partnership that's going to be very significant in your life, and you're going to be the Queen or King of Pentacles. More money is going to trickle in. I'm not saying you're going to end up a millionaire, but you're definitely going to end up better off than you are right now. Let's see that you can see that display of cards. Yes, you can. Okay, so let's take a few more for you to fill the gaps. Thank you, Sarah Elizabeth. Can we have some cards? At the beginning of September, while Mercury retrograde was going on, Mars was moving into Cancer, and it was making you feel very sluggish and needing emotional security. You're stepping out of that now with this full moon. You're actually, the last day of this full moon is taking that need for emotional security away and giving you a more normal aspect towards your safety, towards your happiness, because there's an inward revolution taking place and you don't need other people as much as you have done. And Cancer's quite good at deception, especially self-deception. So if I'm speaking to a Cancerian, possibly they were deceiving themselves about something being good or not good in their lives, and now they've taken a deeper look at that, a deeper level, and they've reversed that way of thinking. It could be over that person. You don't have to be a Cancerian to feel that, but something's changed. You are more humble than before, and that person was not humble. You felt their arrogance, you felt their sort of boastfulness and triteness, and it didn't go down well. You were sort of wanting, you were a bit like a detective, wanting to know more information on them, you know. And as you've got wiser, as you've got older, that's the thing with life. We get old too quickly and we get wise too late. You wanted more information, and I think a lot of you might have got the truth. You were looking for the truth, and I think a lot of you might have got the truth, however much that hurt. There's a little bit of panging of the heart here. You were feeling very emotionally unfulfilled after that interaction, but your heart will mend, and your heart is progressing. And it doesn't have to be with a lover. It could be with a sibling. It could be with a friend. It could be with a number of people. But it's something that you have worked on now, and you're hoping for much better times ahead, which is what you deserve. You've got a lucky star. Whoever you are, you have a lucky star shining down on you. And you are going to have quite an exciting month from the 22nd onwards. I feel you might get a call that's quite exciting, socially or work-wise. You've come to understand so much. That wiseness is very, very, very strong in you right now. And, you know, you're no longer like the Hanged Man. So if you're a Pisces, you're no longer like the Hanged Man. You're no longer sitting at a crossroads, not knowing what to do about this particular person or this particular situation or this particular job. Someone's having their tower moments around you. Either you've had your tower moment, which has made you feel very unsettled because of something happening to someone else who's had a beneficial aspect to your life as well as a non-beneficial. That's hard to explain, but some people are a bit narcissist and they help you, but they don't really help you because they keep you closed in, depending on them. So if something's like that for someone, let me know. Yeah, I want to know if any of this resonates with you. If it doesn't, just leave it and go to one of my other readings. But, you know, I'm getting these messages for someone today, as this full moon is, the strength of it is going to be going after tomorrow, but she's really trying to create you to be your own rock. And that's what I'm getting here. I think we feel more checked in on, more protected somehow from spirit or from the universe than we felt before. Before we felt quite alone. And then as Venus moves into Libra on the 22nd, we're going to feel a more love aspect to our lives, you know, maybe more love conversations. Maybe you go online and you start talking to someone you're interested in, or someone does come in from the past, but not that evil Knievel one that we just had to sort of let go of. He might have not seemed like evil Knievel. He might have actually, or she might have seemed really nice, but there was a time when you no longer can do that. You no longer have to keep thinking about that person. It's time to not do this. It's time to move on, to let go. Okay? And that time has passed now, if with a past connection. But if someone else comes in who is just an acquaintance or a friend, and you just think, oh, little spark there, I don't know why, then feel it, go for it, because this is a very happy healing time from the 22nd to the end of the month. A good time for falling in love, a good time for socializing, a good time to be happy around people. And you're not going to feel so fragile as you did when that Cancerian energy was overwhelming. Even though it was Virgo season, that Cancer move did create this feeling of fragility in people. You know, this moon's brightening career prospects, brightening all sorts of prospects. Major opportunities are going to come forwards, some through a call, some through a friendship, some through a chance you've been waiting for that resurfaces. It's amazing what's going to come up. So really do enjoy that. I'm just looking at some dates because we've got Venus in Scorpio from the 22nd as well. So there's going to be some heavy stuff going on. People that you haven't thought of much before will sort of pop up in your head or in the picture. So yeah, it's a funny thing. But in that Mercury retrograde, I'm getting that someone popped up, friend or lover, that wasn't as nice as you might have made the contact with them, wasn't as nice as you thought, and they made that quite clear. There was clarity on that one. So so protect your energy from people like that. It's your most valuable possession. Your energy is your most valuable possession. Don't forget that. Can we have some more cards for whomever's listening to this, please? Okay, so what's coming in is a lot of success through hard work, partnerships, better partnerships than you've ever had before. And that trickle of money, we're getting the pentacles still saying, hey, things are going to get better money-wise. Your peace of mind is the most important thing. It's time to not disturb your peace of mind. It's extremely important, and things are going to get much better after the 22nd. Just wait and see. A few more of these and then I'll read my other cards for you. Let's see what comes up. Can we have some cards for this lovely person who's listening to this? I'm a fairy intuitive reader. This is such a strong time for fairy love and fairy goings on. If you love reading about fairies, read about them. If you have pictures of fairies, put them up. I have pictures of fairies. I wish I could show you my spirit room. I've got pictures of leprechauns. I've got statues of leprechauns, fairies, and everything all around me. The wood dragon, the Pegasus. It's a real good feel in here. Yeah, you're overcoming all the obstacles that have been in your way. So you are overcoming that feeling of boredom that has been there. You're going to not be so bored after the 22nd. If you've been experiencing any boredom, it's going to get better on that count. Whoops. Okay, so the sun. Yeah, if you're a Leo, you're the sun. You are the sunshine, and someone's going to come in and be like that song, You Are My Sunshine, and you are going to be their sunshine. So that's very clear to me. You have this warmth about you that's going to bring people to you, and what's going to be good for you, whoever that is, who's feeling the sun on their face. I've got the sun on my face right now. It's so beautiful. For someone who's feeling the sun in their life through another person, and you can safely say you are the sunshine, is that's going to be the start of a very good, positive time in your life. It could be a soulmate union, which will blow your mind and make you feel so much happier. But you, I want you to remember, are the one who controls things next. The divine and the universe brings you these beautiful gifts, these beautiful people. Nothing is by accident, but it's you who controls what happens next. If you get a gut feeling that is not right, you let that person go. You listen to your gut. That's what my higher self magic is all about. Learning to trust your intuition, learning to make your higher self your best friend, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, and the universe is bringing the Wheel of Fortune in its chariot to you because it wants stability in your life. It wants you to feel stable. So expect the unexpected. One more of these, just one more, please. One more. Ooh, one more. One more. Okay, karmic year. Oh, you're going to see some stuff happening between now and December the 31st, because this is the number 8 karmic year. Can you see that? And anything can happen because Saturn is dishing out karma. Mostly reap what you sow, and mostly do unto others as you want done to yourself. And the baddies will just get a better version of themselves coming forward. Plus a few like disturbing things happening, like car breaking down, bank account closing. I've got a lovely butterfly fluttering. Your transformation is really strong, whoever I'm speaking to. The butterfly is just telling me that it really is. And the fairies, as I said, read about the fairies. I've got an amazing fairy book, Tredicino and the Medallion Keeper, where we've got Humanairies in there, link between humans and fairies. So if you want to read that book, click on the link in my below and you can get that book. It's beautiful. It's very transformative. So expect the unexpected. Can we have a few messages here, please, for whomever's listening to this? And so remember, we get old quicker than we get wiser. We get wise too late, but you are getting wisdom. With Sagittarians, I tell them they're getting patience. They're so patient, but you are getting wisdom, whoever you are today. And your manifestations are going to take place. Write your wishes down, write what you want to happen. There's a lot of strength in your manifestations at the moment. The full moon's listening, the universe is listening, and it's saying you can have what you want, just trust us. Trust us. Don't let your mind be your worst enemy, because it can be. It can run away with you. And so train it well through manifestation, through manifesting, through meditating. Meditate with a candle, with a flame. Just look at it. Play some meditation music. Try and lose yourself and meditate and give the universe your manifestations through that. You are the one that can bring about your own success and happiness. So love yourself more. Don't self-sabotage. Think I'm worth it. I can have that. I am worth it. I can have anything I want. Anything the universe thinks I deserve, I am willing to have come my way. Right, one more card from this lot, please. I love these cards. These are my most recent cards. Nourish your body with fruits from the harvest, with the energy of this beautiful time of year. Sit in the garden, sit with nature. If you haven't got a garden, sit on a balcony. If you haven't got a balcony, go to the park, because it's going to bring about your wellness. You're going to get a perfect balance, and your third eye is going to work. Your intuitive self is going to work so strongly. A few messages here for you. So really realize, listen to your instincts, use your third eye, allow it to connect with your higher self. This is a very important moment for you in your transformation. Whenever your birthday is, a significant birthday holds the answer to your question. So something's going to happen on your birthday, or this birthday is going to bring someone forward, or it's going to be somebody else's birthday, but it's going to answer a question. So look out for a birthday occurrence. Practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So it's all about getting out there, showing the world what you need. So if you're a musician, practice. If you're a writer, keep writing. The winter, the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So you're going to get a lot of luck in this winter period coming ahead. I'm really looking forward to that for you. It's going to be very beautiful for you. Oops. Let that go because it's not showing. Home. You're going to be spending a lot of time at home, maybe with someone you care about. Yeah, home's very, very important to you at the moment. The people that live with you, or the people that visit you, or the people that you call home. When you meet someone, sometimes they feel like home. That's possibly what that's telling us. Procrastination. You're going to get over that sort of doubt, self-doubt. Do I do it? Do I not do it? Do I go for it? You're just going to know clearly whether you are going to or not. Just love yourself more. Realize you deserve the absolute best, and that's what you're going to get. And then you realize it's suddenly working out for you. You don't procrastinate anymore. You don't self-sabotage anymore. Always go with your gut and listen to it, because you're getting help from above to connect with your higher self. Listen to that inner voice. I can't tell you that enough. This reading seems to be all about that. It's really important to work on that connection with your third eye, with your inner voice, with your intuition, with your higher self. And once you do get that, the magic starts flowing and your courage becomes so much stronger and more powerful. Your courage is like, woo! So, you might be tempted by someone. It says think carefully about the situation. Remember, I told you you're always in control. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Okay, so I'm going to have to call this meeting to an end, this reading, because I've got someone at the door. Your spiritual journey is beginning. Respect your relationships, your strength and weaknesses being tested, and think carefully about situations, because they are being sent to test you, but to also make you give you a choice. There's overwhelming choices, and your intuition will guide you to the best choice. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.